Oh, do you like my hat?
Oh, what does that say? Is that a 9B?
No, it's
Oh, it's a CB. What is that? Is that a
CV.
star?
Steve, it's a minor league baseball team, the Cannonballers. God, I need to look up what they where they were from. Cannon Ballers,
Casablanca?
Cannonap, can oh man, Cannonapolis, Cannonballers,
Canapolis.
Cannopolis. Jesus, minor league
Canonapolis.
baseball
Jeez.
team. The Chicago White Sox, low A affiliate. So
Low A?
they're
Below single A?
they're equivalent of the I think the Everett Aqua Sox for the Mariners. If you're familiar with that, that's
Aren't
how I
they?
think
Isn't that single A?
single A. Yeah, it just says here low and the low A affiliate of the Chicago Whites. Yeah, I don't know. But
Oh,
yeah, they're the
dude. I
Cannonballers. And
like their
so
logo. Boomer.
yeah, that's the original logo on the hat. I was like, oh, I want to buy that. And then
Okay, Boomer.
but it was all blue, right? So I was like, oh, I wonder if they have a different color. And I clicked on the alternate on like, I don't know, Fanatics or Lids or whatever. And this popped up and I was like, okay, I have to buy it now. Like, fuck. I might want to buy the other one too.
MILB.
But yeah.
Yeah, I bought that one. I don't know if I wore that one. There's like two bones with the baseball.
I think maybe.
I
I don't
wore it
know.
once. Shop. Cannonballers team store.
But
Oh,
anyways,
anyhow,
speaking of cannonballers,
speaking of,
speaking of
yeah,
cannonballers.
they still have your hat on their website.
Yeah, I told them I was like, I need all the proceeds for this thing.
Yeah.
There's my initials. Just saying.
The blue one's pretty slick.
I wanted to buy that, but when I saw this, I was like, God damn it, I have to now.
Yeah.
Because it's my initials and shit.
Yeah.
But I might buy the other one. I just like hats. I like buying like cool things.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Me too. It's a
It's a curse.
non-returning investment.
I beg to differ, sir.
Do you?
If I counted the days that I've worn each of most of the hats that are in my closet, and averaged out the cost per day of days that I've worn them, there's no price.
Does your head get hot? Like, I can't wear hats hardly during the summer.
Does my head get hot?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
No, not really.
I wonder if it's because you have hair and the sweat.
No, it is a thing. It definitely, with no hair. Like believe it or not, even though I have these amazing hair follicles.
Look at the gray on the sides. Jesus.
I know. Somebody told me one time I looked like Mitt Romney, but when I was younger, I shaved my head for a while. So when I wore a head, when I shaved it,
white guy, blue eyes, shaved head.
Yeah, and you know why?
Yeah.
Because I had surgery on this ear back in '97 to remove a tumor, and so
he's not a tumor.
My head. They shaved my head like this.
Yeah, just shave the whole fucking thing. Thanks, guys.
Like, okay? Hey, bitch. Okay, I'm like 16 years old. They also tell me, hey, when we're in there, we might hit a nerve that'll cause the whole left side of your face to be paralyzed. I'm like, oh, thanks. I'm gonna die alone. Like, seriously, I had nightmares thinking if this goes, like, I'm never getting married. Nobody's gonna marry somebody that's like, hi.
Right? That's not funny.
Well, it is not funny. Okay, I got questions.
Dude, I want to hear the tumor story.
Oh, okay, I'll tell
you. I never heard this before.
Okay, I had a tumor in my ear. It was slowly destroying my hearing. I actually have 25% hearing loss in this ear.
What? Sorry, it's not funny. It wasn't funny.
So, but the funny thing is this is not a joke. I have 25% hearing loss in this ear, meaning when I say what, it's not because I didn't hear that you said something, not like on this, but if somebody stands over here and says something, I'm going to be like, what? Unless I'm looking at them and I could see their mouth moving, I might not be able to, it just, you know what I mean? It's just weird. Except for if I take my finger, and I don't know if you can see this, if I push push back here,
Yeah.
I hear perfectly.
What?
Yeah.
So why don't you go back to the doctor and get like pinned back or something?
You don't think I've tried?
No.
I haven't.
At first, when you said you only had 25%, and
No,
I
I
thought you were going into a story, I thought you were going to say, but the funny thing is, the other ear I have 175%.
You're like supersonic. No, so I have like a 20 to 25% hearing loss. I have had my hearing tested and stuff, but I didn't discover this thing until like this whole pressing thing till pretty recently. And I have actually thought about like going to do that, but like the thing is right now it's like unless you're dying, they don't want to do anything.
Why'd you have Mrs. Corey just take a stapler and just
She did that. It hurt. Didn't last long. Actually caused my hearing to be worse. So we
or
said,
dude, Gorilla Glue just glue your ear back.
well, it's not just pushing my ear back. It's like a certain point pressing like actual pressure.
And that's crazy. So something about the fucking way.
There are times, dude, there are times if my wife is in the other room or if she's just saying something or whatever, there's times I'll go like this and people think I'm plugging my ear.
Nah, I'm listening to this here. Make sure she ain't talking no shit.
Listen to my headphones. Hold on. Like I could be in a restaurant
and make sure I don't have to go backhand my wife real quick.
People looking at me, they're like, "Oh, you're the secret agent." No, I'm just trying to hear her whisper that you're a bitch from across the table without saying it loud. But yeah, there's the tumor story.
Wow, dude, that's wild. 16?
Yeah, 16 years old. So they shaved my head. I had long hair at the time.
So how did it come up? Like, did you just
they thought, okay. So
no, how did you like
figure it out?
Yeah.
So when I was like, I loved swimming as a kid. So for years they thought it was swimmer's ear because this ear would drain like pus and green gunk.
Ugh.
And my parents were poor. We did not have insurance. So we only could go to this, like the doctor at the time. I wish I could remember his name because I know it's better than this, but it was like Dr. Finkelman or something. It was like a really weird fake sounding name. It was something like that. And he didn't know. He wasn't an ear specialist, but like all we could really do is go to like a regular doctor. And he just like, there was a time where if I wanted to go swimming, like they were like, oh, it's swimmer's ear. So you have to use a nose plug. So I wore a nose plug for like when I would go swimming. And I was a kid that like went swimming whenever there was water. If it was fucking 60 degrees outside and we were at the Puget Sound, I was like, I want to go swimming. Right. And
you were the dork with the fucking nose clip on.
Right. But I would and I'd get the flippers and the snort. I loved swimming. And so I would wear the nose plug and then it was like earplugs in the water and it was never getting any better. So finally we got insurance finally around that time, maybe 15. So they sent me to an ear specialist and then it was like, okay, they did this, they tested that. Then I went to one and they did like an x-ray and I'll never forget it. Never, ever forget it. I'm sitting in the doctor's office with my mom and I was reading a Entertainment Weekly magazine. And the reason I remember is because it was talking about Friends, the show Friends. And Jennifer Aniston was on the cover.
And that show has been on that long.
Yeah. Jennifer Aniston was on the cover. I mean, it might not have been just her, but to me, might as well have just been her. I'm 16. You do the math.
How old is she now? So she was like 25, 24, 25.
Yeah. She was a smoke show. And still is. Anyways, I'm reading this and we're sitting there forever. Like, it's probably like at least an hour, but it's one of those things where I've never been to the doctor and I've never been there for more than a little bit of time. So it's starting to get kind of like, right? And the doctor comes in, sits down, says, all right, well, okay. So you got a tumor in your ear. My head goes, I'm dying.
Yeah.
Because to me, tumor is cancer. Because I don't know any better. I'm thinking, and I literally have, like, I remember sitting there going, what? And by the end of it, it was like, well, it's benign. it seems benign. We're going to do some more tests, but it doesn't look like anything. And if you've been dealing with this a while, and they even were like, you don't have to take it out, but you're going to keep having this problem. And then over years, you're going to probably lose more of your hearing. And so we decided, well, let's take it out. And then he asked, like every doctor, they have to give you the warnings. This is where he's like, oh, there's a possibility we're going to hit a nerve. We hit a nerve, you're going to lose all the muscles control on the side of your face. So, of course, I'm freaking out. At this point in my life, I don't have a girlfriend. Just broke up with a girl, I think probably, I don't know, doesn't matter, 16 years old. So I'm thinking, should I try to get a girlfriend before I become ugly?
Did she break up with you because you had a tumor?
Right. I would just do everything. All these things, they're going through my head. Right. You want to know the worst thing? And this, I think this still gets to me to this day. Do you know how many people came and saw me when I was in the hospital?
0.
One person.
Oh, that was way before Facebook.
No. Everybody that I knew what was going on, because the only people I knew at the time were people that went to our church. And you know what I mean? Nobody. My little brother at the time, like I think a year before, had a little accident. And
the wedding accident?
Huh?
Oh no, that was you with the chin.
That's this. He got hit by a car, but not hit by a car, but like a car, the mirror hit him.
Yeah.
He went to the ambulance came and got him, because I mean he was like 8 at the time. But he was fine. Everybody and their mom showed up with everything you could possibly think of. So as a 16-year-old boy, nobody comes and see. I didn't get it. I mean, it's not that I was expecting it. I didn't get a balloon. I didn't get a get well soon.
Motherfucker.
And I was on bed rest for a week after that. I couldn't, dude, I was so, anyways, that stuck with me. Like none of my friends came. None of my friends' parents came. None of my parents' friends came. Like one person. And the only person that did, my friend Monica, and I don't talk to her anymore because she's crazy, but she came because she was like, oh, I figured that, I'll never forget. This is also the time where I found out I was allergic to codeine and was laying on the floor because I was so hot and burning up, and the nurses weren't coming. So I got off this thing that they had me on, lay on the floor because the floor was cold because it's burning up. And my mom went out there and said, hey, my son's laying on the floor because you guys aren't listening to the bing dinger thingy. He comes, and they come freaking out, running in. I said, I'm burning up.
Yeah.
And you guys aren't, anyways, but I got out of the hospital. Had this part of my head shaved. So I was like, dude, I'm telling you, my hair was down to here. Like it was like long. I just, I always had that hair or a little bit longer,
You had the Joey Lawrence haircut going on.
I don't know about that.
Whoa.
And then so I shaved it. And I rocked the shaved dome for, I don't know, quite a while.
That's
it was
wild,
nice.
dude. That is wild. Yeah. I've known you for well over 10, 12 years.
Like at least 10.
I've been up here. I've been up here for 16 now. 17.
Yeah, like we need to figure that out one day. But I mean, I know there's a gray area because there's a time where we knew of each other.
Yeah.
But I do remember there was a point where we were just talking or somehow a mutual thing, and then it was like, oh, hey, you like stuff I like.
And then we finally touched tips, and yeah.
That's what happened. So there's my tumor story.
It's fucking wild.
Tumor in the ear.
That is wild.
Here. Hashtag tumors.
Yeah, I haven't had anything like that. Like
hashtag speaking of tumors.
I hit my head running by the pool. We lived in this apartment complex, and my dad would sit in the spa. Like there was a round spa, then there was a giant pool, and I would run from the bathroom and dive into the pool, and
Oh.
he would throw me a football, and I'd catch the football.
Oh yeah.
And I did it 100 times this day. Well, on the 101st time, I fucking slipped, fucking whoop, bam, dude, it hit my head, fucking
Down goes Frazier.
got this fucking. You probably can't see it. I got that scar there, and I had to have. I got 10 staples, I think.
Oof. You know what's funny? I've never had stitches.
What? How'd they close that up?
You know how I know I'm not a bitch? They say bitches get stitches.
Oh,
Actually, that's not true. I did get some for here, but that's the surgical stitches. I'm talking like I have busted open my face where it should required stitches, including here, but I've never gotten anything other than this because they operated. But so technically I have gotten stitches, but I think they're actually called something different. I think they're called sutures. I don't know medical shit. Hey, the doctors that are out there listening, tell us what I'm supposed to be saying here. But anyways.
No, yeah. So I had that thing going on, and we had to keep it clean. So we had to keep my hair short.
Oh, dude.
I think I was like 14, and I've had my head shaved ever since. I think I grew my hair out once or twice. Now I have nothing left to grow out except for the Sideshow Bob shit along the sides.
Dude, you need to do that one year. You know what?
I tried, dude.
November.
I tried. I couldn't fucking go through with it.
November.
I tried.
No,
we're already 3 days in, and I just shaved yesterday. So,
bitch. I might not shave the rest of the month. I shaved on Halloween Day, and then thought maybe I won't shave. But it's hard for me. It's just so bad in that one stage. You got to get through that.
Yeah. Yeah, when it's itchy. I almost fucking went back to the goatee. I was this close yesterday. I was like, no, leave the beard.
You know what you should do? Take the goatee off. Pork chops, bitch. Hey, it would work for me.
I'm sure it would.
America.